our presentation is going to be on alopecia. I'm Rashad.
And I'm Nick, and I want to start by talking about one person who has alopecia, a notable celebrity, you could say, Josh Dobbs, backup quarterback in the NFL, took the league by storm last year. He has alopecia, but does not let it control him, which is pretty cool.
So, to start off, alopecia is an autoimmune disorder where the immune system mistakenly attacks hair follicles. Some symptoms of alopecia is you have sudden, like patchy hair loss on your scalp or your eyebrows or wherever it's affected, and your hair loss can progress to alopecia totalis, which is complete loss of scalp hair when you're just bald. Alopecia universalis, which is a complete loss of body hair. Uh, and like your hairs are really short and like broken, and you can see the edges of your bald patches. And you could regrow your hair, but it's pretty unpredictable for the most part.
And then for the cell signaling pathway, there's three main points. The first point is the JAK-STAT pathway, or the Janus kinase signaling transductor and activator of transcription, which plays a critical role in cytokinesis, which is like, for example, IFNY and IL-15 are overproduced in alopecia. These cytokines activate the JAK-STAT pathway, leading to a T cell activation. Second part is T lymphocyte activation. So CD8 plus T cells and other immune cells infiltrate the hair follicle bulb. This leads to inflammation and the collapse of the hair follicle's immune privilege. And the hair follicle arrests. The inflammation disrupts the anagen phase, which is the growth phase of the hair cycle, halting hair production.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the normal mechanism of like people with like normal hair growth and the faulty mechanism, which is just alopecia, and what happens with individuals with alopecia. So the normal mechanism, so hair follicles normally have what's something called immune privilege, where the immune system activity is suppressed to protect the follicle during growth, and cytokines and T cells don't target the hair follicle in this state, and that basically lets like it doesn't cause hair loss, which in alopecia immune privilege would collapse in this situation due to overproduction of inflammatory cytokines like IFNY and IL-15 like Nick was talking about. So activated T cells like CD8 and cytotoxic T lymphocytes attack these hair follicles, which lead to inflammation, which and then the hair follicle prematurely enters the telogen phase, which is the resting phase, and that basically causes it to stop producing hair, which causes the baldness.
Here we have an image which shows the pathway. Some triggers for this pathway can be like soap, cosmetics, or sunscreen, but basically, the mTOR then activates the PPARY, which can attack the sebaceous gland. At the same time, a lot of stress can also cause this as well. When there's stress in the nerve fiber, the SP can activate NK1, which then activates IL1, IL6, and TNFA. And at the same time, that also goes and activates the PPARY, which also inhibits some IP slash collagen, which is what holds up the hair follicles, which is how your hair can fall out.
All right, so current direction of research. So researchers are really focusing on the JAK inhibitors, and there's lots of drugs that are being used to block the JAK STAT pathway, which reduce immune activity and inflammation, which causes the hair to fall out. There's also other methods like immunotherapy, where there's like things like DPCP and squaric acid di, dibutylester, are which are topical treatments that modulate immune responses. There's also gene therapy, which where people identify like genetic markers linked to alopecia, and they develop personal treatments off of that. And there's also stem cells therapies where they explore how stem cells can restore the immune privilege that helps you grow and protect your hair and regenerate hair follicles. That's gonna be the end of our presentation. I hope you guys learned something. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for listening. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.